Hey Ghost Hunters, don't you have a ghost or two that annoys the crap out of you? Is it just the one that refuses to give up their evidence? Or is it the one that seems to find and kill you out of spite in complete disregard for your smudge or favorable hiding spot? Go ahead and let me know in the comments while I rant at you about 5 ghosts that just get on my last nerve. Number 1. The Onryo. I'm going to start off with a personal grudge. To be fair, the Onryo is a cool ghost with a cool ability. Like any ghost, it has the chance to interact with a lit candle when near it and blow the candle out. However, the Onryo's abilities allow it to hunt when it blows out a candle. There is a 50% chance of this happening, assuming there isn't another candle or crucifix in too close proximity. Now this gives the player a great evidence-free test. Place a candle in the ghost room next to a crucifix. If the candle goes out and the crucifix burns at the same time, odds are you're dealing with an Onryo. If the candle goes out several times but the ghost doesn't try to hunt, statistically your ghost shouldn't be an Onryo. The problem, I seem to have the least aggressive Onryos ever. Sure, with the amount of time I play, I'm bound to have a game where an Onryo blows out 4 or 5 candles and never hunts. But this has happened multiple times. I've looked through the patch notes a few times, haven't seen that this ability was buffed, so my only conclusion is that this ghost is out to get me. Number 2. The Goryo. The Goryo is a jerk for a variety of reasons, not least of which is that it will only give its preferred evidence, dots, through a camera when no player is in the room. He's a stingy ghost. But moreover, the Goryo's entry in the journal reads, and I quote, "Goryos are rarely seen far from their place of death." This is not flavor text. It is listed as the Goryo's weakness. So, a player would assume the ghost has a low chance to roam out of its favorite room or change its room, right? Wrong. This text means nothing. I consistently have Goryos wandering all over the place and changing rooms at will. I'll look at the statistics after the match and have the ghost spend 40 to 50% of the investigation time outside its favorite room. Again, this is not a one-off occurrence. I have to deal with this on a regular basis. The player base regularly complains about the Goryo giving them a hard time, but I had to throw my 2 cents in. And I think I deserve to, because the Goryo is my most fucking frequent ghost. Number 3. The Obake. Let me get this straight. The Obake is a cool ghost. The journal mentions it's a shapeshifter, hinting at the fact that it can occasionally leave a unique, crazy-looking 6-finger handprint on the door or window when you look for fingerprint evidence. The Obake can also hide its fingerprints evidence every now and then, meaning if you have 2 door touches and find fingerprints on one and no fingerprints on the other, you can confirm an Obake. Problem comes in when the Obake is in a room with no doors or just refuses to touch the door. This makes the Obake really hard to distinguish from other ghosts. It's even worse if you play with no evidence. Then the Obake becomes this generic default ghost, indistinguishable from ghosts like the Goryo, which you should already know is a major ass pain. Number 4. The Yurei. The Yurei is just another one of those ghosts that's hard to pick out on a no evidence or limited evidence run. It does have a special ability to slam a door that's fully open, but it never seems to do this. Basically, the Yurei feels like a weird vanilla ghost with or without evidence turned on, and tends to have me standing around in the house, poking and prodding, hoping it does something unique, and just eats my crucifixes and refuses to touch a door. Number 5. The Banshee. I'm ending this with another personal grudge. The Banshee is actually a very easy ghost to identify, especially on multiplayer, as it tends to target only one player at a time. As I play mostly on single player, this just kind of manifests in a very aggressive ghost, which can make for a fun run. However, the Banshee, as its name implies, is distinguishable because of its scream. A scream you can pick up on the parabolic microphone, as it has a chance to do this rather than whisper or give a footstep noise. Now I've had maybe dozens of Banshees or more in my 500 plus games of Phasmo, and not one has screamed at me. I know it can, it just doesn't, which is statistically improbable. I don't know what I did to piss off these ghosts, but all the game likes to give me is these weird whispering banshees, and I'm not amused. Okay, if you made it this far, thanks for listening to me rant about my Phasmo problems. Also, remember to let me know what ghost pisses you off in the comments. Maybe other people are having the same issues. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.